This bodybuilder on wheels is the Jaguar SV Project 8. Just 300 of these 600 horsepower sedans will be built. And if you're talking circuit performance, then this is the fastest four-door production car in the world. We're here at Sandown Raceway with the only one in Australia. So let's take a look underneath the skin of this feral cat. The heart of the Project 8 is this, the 5-litre supercharged V8 that you can find in the F-Type, Range Rover Sport, SVR, cars like this. It produces 441 kilowatts and 700 newton meters. Now, that's almost exactly twice the power of a regular XE. 0 to 100 is 3.7 seconds. Flat out, it'll be doing 322 kilometers an hour. Now, power is nothing without control. So Jaguar has put as much effort into the Project 8's chassis as it has underneath the bonnet. So as well as all-wheel drive, obviously you can't see it behind this wheel, but there's drive shafts in there. We've got these sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tyres, 265 front and a massive 305 at the rear. We've got carbon ceramic brakes with 400mm discs. We've got these lightweight wheels and wider tracks front and rear. Now, as a track car, as you'd hope, the XE Project 8 is pretty racy inside. Alcantara steering wheel, hip-hugging bucket seats, and 6-point harnesses. Now, don't adjust your sets. Your screen hasn't been flipped. I am sitting on the wrong side of the car. So while the XE Project 8 is available in Australia, it's only left-hand drive. So it means you can't drive it on the road. It's track only. It's $325,000 for the 4-seater. Pay a bit extra, $349,000, and you can get a 2-seater, which replaces the back seats with a roll cage and a whole bunch of carpet. Last but certainly not least, there's the Aero. We've got a big front splitter, side skirts, rear diffuser, and this massive rear wing, all of which combine to create 122 kilograms of downforce at 300 kilometers an hour. Now, it might look silly, but it actually works. It was key to the Project 8 Nürburgring time. Now, the only question left is how all this combines from the driver's seat. We'll find out. If you're going to make a car that can only be used on the track, it's going to want to be pretty good at it. This feels like no XE I've ever driven, like no Jaguar I've ever driven. Even a hardcore F-Type SVR isn't as aggressive and ferocious as this thing. It's a weird thing to say about a big 4-door sedan, but the whole car feels built for track work. The suspension is stiff but still retains that crucial compliance to soak up the worst of the bumps that you find on this pretty bumpy Sandown Raceway. The engine is obviously a monster. This 5-litre supercharged V8 sounds mega, has heaps of torque to pull you out of the tightest corners, revs hard. We're seeing 240 or so down these long straights. There aren't many track cars around that have an automatic gearbox, but this 8-speed works surprisingly well. It's not refusing gears, it's changing up crisply. The Project 8 isn't exactly the lightest thing around, at about 1,750 kilograms, but it's got monster carbon ceramic brakes to pull it up time after time. The question is it worth $350,000? Well, when you compare it to cars like a Porsche GT3 that can also be used on the road and are more focused on track, maybe not. But if you do rock up to a track day, you're never going to see another one of these. If you're a Jaguar nut and you want the ultimate car they make, this could be the machine for you.